All right, so I'm with Charlie again. Different neighborhood. He's jumping on me. Look, this is not what you want. Okay, so we're working on that. Okay, so that's what I definitely don't want him to be doing. I just have my hands full with the camera, but I don't use force when the dogs jump. I just really need to set up your environment so it doesn't happen. But I just kind of act disgusted and just kind of turn away and don't give any attention to it. And then really just teach the alternate behavior of sitting when they meet people. Okay, so we're gonna go same way we just did with the other dog. With me. This dog's definitely more with you, more into you than the environment. But this is Charlie, using my Hundr leash, the Loden waist leash that, frees up your hands. I'll make a joke again for filming, but it's really so you can use food if you need to, for lots of reasons. You can plant your feet wide, it gets support, and you're not letting your dog pull you at the last second with your arms out. The dog leans in and sniffs a little further, and that's the reward it's looking for pulling you. So it's really important to be sturdy and aware of this tension. So that's tension, that's loose, okay? And we move forward when it's loose. Sounds easy, and it is in concept, but you gotta and I don't have a harness he came for a day without a harness, so I'm just doing the flat collar, which is not ideal, but the dog might not have his harness one day, just like this exact example. And you're not gonna just say, oh, we're not gonna walk. The harness is really important for small dogs for sure, because you might have to pull them out of a situation like an airlift, But yeah, it's always better when they're just safer to have a harness. Also, if you want your dog to pull you on cue up a hill or something, then the collar definitely won't work, right? And I also was talking about in the last video, making a series of these with different dogs, is like she likes a toy, sit. So say your dog is really distracted by things. You can use this, okay. All right, this dog really likes having it in her mouth. Especially if you have a dog that likes to put things in its mouth all the time, like a lot of Labradors and Goldens, like this one probably is. You can use, okay, something to like self-muzzle. But then the same rules apply. It's your toy. You like your toy? So I'm not using food here. Again, I'm using something the dog likes. A couple purposes, more for them to not focus so much on the environment. But the point is, the sniffing is the reason you don't need food out here. This environment is so rewarding and stimulating that right, so she's got something in her mouth. She's got a little cough going on. What is it? What's that little cough? I hope it's nothing. There you go. She's got a little phlegm. Hey, look. Hey. Okay, well, she's barking at kids. That's weird. A little growl. And this coughing is not from the collar. It's from something else. A little Charlie. Let's go. like doing these videos, long one takers. Not only does YouTube like long videos to keep you on their platform to play ads, but also it takes away the idea that there might have been some edits. Oh, the guy's feeding treats the whole time in his pocket. You know, no treats, toy. You know, for me, it's like I don't like to edit. It's a chore. But also, I really think it's a disservice when doing dog training videos to not show all the little things that go in between, even the mistakes that the trainers, the teachers, the walkers do. Like if my client was showing me a video, I'd want to see everything, not just the little snippets. And so also I'm selling these leashes, Hundr.org, Hundr.org. Hundr is Old Norse for dog. And as I make videos, I'm creating products to sell that are exactly what I use in these videos. And I don't think tools really are the key to learning about walking your dog with a loose leash. They're just band-aids, or they help in some ways maybe, but they're no pull harnesses, and they're kind of misleading sometimes. They think it's an instant fix, but it's really about how you interact with your dog and whether you reward pulling or not, and letting them sniff and not just pulling them away from it all the time and punishing them for being curious about their environment. These are evolved scavenging creatures who've got the ultimate scavenge job of getting free stuff from us. It used to be a little harder. It used to have to root through it in the ground or through the garbage. But make no mistake, your dog is an expert scavenger. Some are good hunters, but they're all scavengers. Right, Charlie? Here, good boy. Here, good boy. It's getting dark. I'm glad we got this last video in. I like to say in my videos too, it's like having one dog at a time when you're teaching. Don't try to do 2 or 3, because the dogs are going to be sniffing different things, and then you're really going to have to take the walk even slower, which, if you have the patience, is all right. What happened? That sound scare you? Come on, let's go. So normally I let them sniff a lot, but sometimes you have to keep moving due to constraints of daylight or something, or getting back for a meeting. But I really generally try to teach that's good to take your time and just enjoy your walk with your dog. You know, it's not about how far you go. You can spend the same amount of time and just have a more quality walk and get to know all the bushes in your neighborhood and the species of lavender. You know, just stop and literally smell the flowers. And your dog is a good partner in that. You know, get to know your neighbors. Get to know your neighbors' dogs, cats, trees, different species of flora, fauna, insects I see on the street. Yeah, I'm getting philosophical here, but that is the whole point of having a dog. You know, it's companionship, of course, but it's also, they're going to show you their world through their nose. They're smelling a whole different world, and sometimes it's interesting to kind of notice what they're looking at. Right, Charlie? You talk to them and they connect. It's a good boy, Charlie. So always anticipate the lunge. I call that, you know, or the bull rush, is where they just all of a sudden go to the end of the leash. And instead of letting it happen every time, just be kind of ready for it. You can always sneak up on them with a shorter leash if you think there's something they're about to sniff they don't want, like some poop or something poisonous, or a dog you're passing, or a person that's scared. When you have the moment, you slide up on the leash And look, I got connected to me and connected here. I could use my other hand to hold the collar if I wanted to. With me. Okay, but then you leave it loose. Definitely an exercise in patience and love. Love for your dog's enjoyment and enrichment. And here's some roses. All right. I think I know every bush in this neighborhood. Different types of grass, different types of gravel, lava rock, crushed granite. See, she's at the end of the leash. So I'm anticipating it. Use food here if you need to really reinforce the right position. But I'm showing in this video zero food, just to kind of, you know, prove that you don't need food to teach a dog to walk. Definitely helps when you have a super reactive dog to use the food as a distraction, to get out of a dangerous situation or to reward some eye contact or and stuff like that. But good job. Okay. Look. Look. Good job. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it, Charlie. Get it, Charlie. Yeah, you're a cutie. You know it, Charlie. You want to stop? Yeah, Charlie. Let's switch sides here. Good. See? So I'm really focusing on not pulling, and this dog doesn't zigzag too much, so I'm not really concerned. But if you have a dog that zigzags and pulls, then it's good to focus on one criteria at a time, and I would recommend the actual pulling and the leash being loose. Zigzagging is annoying, especially when you have two dogs walking. Two dogs. Good, Charlie. Your voice is a reinforcer. Your touch is a reinforcer. Each step moving forward, fresh air is a reinforcer. Movement towards the next smells in the air is a reinforcer. Sniffing in the ground is a reinforcer. Meeting another dog on the walk is a reinforcer. So I call these a Rolodex of reinforcers. You have food, touch, praise, giving your attention. Okay, tug. Good job, Charlie. Getting dark out, but still got enough light to film. Good, bring it, come on. With me. You can throw it yourself? Another trick is I hold it. Ready? Drop. Okay. I'm gonna get the leash up. So, sit. So I use this as a way to get their attention. Okay, okay. Good job. Maybe we'll see if Chewy's home. So every dog has their little fun quirks and toys they like. It's about my fun job. Part of my job is to discover what those reinforcers are and then play to them. Play to the strengths of what your dog likes. Don't fight it. Oh, what happened? It's a toy. Go get it. Go get it, you bored? Okay, so from my pocket now. I call this hold the gold. Show them you have it. Put it away. Then you have that when you need to pull it out and get their attention in a crunch. Or you want to, if they sit really quickly and you don't have a treat, or you want to reinforce that quick sit or a nice long stay as someone's passing, then you pull out the toy. So that's another pro tip, is always have treats. I mean, not always, but it's not a bad idea to have money in your wallet, and dog money is what treats are. And even some of the kibble of the dog's food or whatever you use. I use like Real Meat brand dog food. And always have a toy with you. Poop bags, of course. We're gonna see some kids here. We're gonna pass and wonder if he's gonna be okay. There's a bouncy house here. Bouncy house, bouncy house. Hi guys. Hi puppy. All right, it's getting too dark for this video. So we're gonna sign off. Charlie, you've been really good. Charlie, ready? Sit. Okay, get it. Good job, Charlie.